welcome to Plutus IS. So today we are going to talk about one of the topic of UPSC Zoology optional paper 1 in the first unit, that is your non-chordate and chordate. Okay. So in that series we have already talked about the so many very important topic, right? Generally we are talking only that topic and give the kind of information that is required to write the complete answer, not just the concept but also the complete answer. Okay, so today what we are going to talk about? Symmetry. Today we are going to talk about the symmetry. What is symmetry first of all? Okay, so symmetry in your terms है ना, so when we talk about the classification of the animal kingdom, when we talk about the non-chordate and chordate, then in your non-chordate there are so many phylums: Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Esculenthes and all. So about that we have already talked about that kind of formation, right? So we have talked about the germ layer, then we talked about the coelom. We connected the topic of the coelom with the germ layer formation because of course that is the relevant. Coelom is mesoderm and something like that. In that series only, symmetry is one of the very important thing to understand the level of development. Okay, of course we are going to talk how, but the thing is, as we talk about that symmetry, then we talk about the related phylum, we see that generally, right, majorly when you have covered in your lower classes or your up till class 12th, you have covered majorly on the basis of the symmetry. Animal groups are classified into three classes and the three groups. The first is asymmetry, the second is radial slash bilateral biradial symmetry, and the third one is a bilateral symmetry. So in that series, this is not only the random series, this is also the evolutionary series. As we talk about the asymmetrical species, that means those kind of organism who does not show any kind of series at random development, like some parts are developing there, some parts are developing there, like not a specific arrangement of the body parts, right? So that is something, that means it doesn't shows any kind of development, specific development with regard to the evolution. Consider the thing like the first organism which has been formed in the marine environment, you know, which kind of thing it was. Does it require the kind of symmetrical development or it just required the life existence, right? So here we can connect it like that, that asymmetry is generally found in those organisms which are very earlier in that evolutionary development of the animals, right? So first we talk about what is symmetry. Symmetry is simple. What is symmetry? It is a arrangement of body parts. Arrangement of body parts in specific axis. In specific axis. Okay. That is simple mean that whatever the body part, first of all, to have that particular kind of symmetry, the organism or the animal body must have that kind of development which shows that equal in that one arrangement, another arrangement, whatever kind of arrangement, that particular development. So can we see here, so can we say here that when we talk about the protozoa, if you are considering the protozoa, because in that zoology option has been mentioned, otherwise protozoa is mentioned in that protista in the RH Whittaker system of classification. Okay, so better we talk about from, because that are the unicellular, so better we are not going to talk about that protozoa. Start from that poriferas. So poriferas are your multicellular, yes they are the multicellular. Then they are the kind of arrangement that Scypha, that Anthozoa, there's so many organisms which they do not even show that specific kind of organ level of development. If they are not showing that organ level of development or any specific body part, that means what we can understand that asymmetrical, so that is the lower class of development of the animal group and they shows that asymmetry. Okay, so if we talk about the types of symmetry is majorly, so here you can write that on the basis of that arrangement of the body or the symmetry of the body, all the animal group are majorly classified into first asymmetry, Yeah, here we can better write like that. A little bit presentation also, because we are going to talk about each. Or symmetry. Then we talk about the spherical symmetry, 5 groups mainly. Then we talk about the spherical symmetry. Then we talk about the radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Then we talk about that biradial symmetry. Which shows the connection. This biradial symmetry shows the connection or the connecting link from the radial to the bilateral. Bilateral, as we know, the most developed type of symmetry. Then we talk about that bilateral symmetry. Right? These are the major 5 classification when we talk about the symmetry. Now we talk one by one a little bit. I'll try to make you understand the concept behind and the so that you can write the example by yourself. So that means asymmetrical, those organisms whose body do not show do not show any specific kind of arrangement, any specific kind of arrangement, and in their organ around around a specific axis, around a specific axis. That means, because when we talk about the functional or significance of symmetry, we talk about that evolutionary and the functional significance, right? So that means they are the earliest group of animals. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल आपके पॉरीफेरास. Example is your pori. Okay, so what we can understand, so that means they show this, है ना? Can we see any kind of specific arrangement in such type of organism? No. So that means these are the asymmetrical. Then we are going to talk about that. Second one is your spherical. Okay, so first of all, if I spherical symmetry. So if we see here, what you can understand, what like on the basis only normal, what is the word spherical and radial, what you can differentiate, that spherical is something that 3D locomotion, right? When we talk about the spherical body or a sphere, we generally consider in that rolling kind of motion, right? It is considered that 3D kind of arrangement. Okay, so those organisms having spherical body shape, spherical body shape, and can cut the body from any axis. I'll tell you where's the exact difference between that radial and that spherical symmetry, and cut the body from any axis into two equal halves. That's it. Into two equal halves. So example, so what we are understanding here. So iske example mein, first of all, of course we know that volvox is not the example of the animal, but volvox and the radiolarians. So what we know about the radiolarians, suppose like this. So they have the kind of spikes, है ना? Whatever, even if you see that dorsal surface, ventral surface, anterior surface, posterior surface, kind of this kind of arrangement. So they show that rolling kind of movement. They show that rolling kind of movement, and where they do live, because they are the earliest organism, so they will live in that marine environment, right? So they actually move with the help of that water current. So example is your volvox and that radiolarians. Just wait until you are getting the concept of that radial symmetry. The third one is your radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Okay. So what is the difference of both? Of course, those organism whose body shows the radial pattern in their arrangement. Okay. In their arrangement of their body part, right? Of their body part. What does that mean, ma'am? Same thing to you have written in that spherical thing also. Yes. But here the one point I'm going to write, they show the different dorsal and ventral surfaces. Dorsal and ventral surfaces having oral and arboreal arrangement. Oral and arboreal arrangement. Okay, so what is the difference here? Arrangement. So if I'll compare here, I'll just erase it. Suppose that this is a radiolarians having the so many spikes and this and that. Can you tell me where is the face or the oral surface, or where is the arboreal surface? No. But if we talk about the what is this radiolarian radia, है ना? So if we talk about the example sealant traits, if we talk about the example sealant traits, or some of the ctenophores also, है ना? So what does that mean? Actually in that sealant trait, when we talk about, so we talk about that hydra, aurelia, है ना, obelia. Then we talk about the stages, that is your medusa and the polyp. Okay, so when we talk about the medusa or the polyp, we show this kind of arrangement. They actually, when you see from upper side, or when you make the diagram also, right? So what you simply represent, you simply represent this kind of arrangement. So yes, this is showing that, okay, so this is showing that a kind of radial arrangement is, if you cut from here, 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 that also showing from that spherical kind of arrangement. So यहाँ तक तो आपका similar है in that radial and spherical significance. But here then you make that a kind of arrangement that shows this is the oral surface and that is your arboreal surface. When we talk about the tree living stage, in that the regeneration, then we talk about from one stand it get stuck, है ना? और उसके बाद आपका पॉलीफॉर्म बनता है, in that medusa, that is the free living or the sexual stage is formed. So it is your radial symmetry. Yes, it shows your radial symmetry, but from one end, from one side, it get attached to the substratum. That means it is differentiating. So this is its one end and that is your another end. That is not the 3D motion of the radial. Got it? Now that is the difference. Okay, but if we talk about that radiolarians, it will show that from it, even at any side, not that from oral or arboreal surface, it shows that equal. So what is the example of that? Example is your sealant traits. Example is your sealant traits. But if you see that sealant trait from one side, it shows that radial kind of, or the circular symmetry, right? Sealant traits and some of the ctenophores. Got it? And some of the ctenophores. Now we talk about after the radial, we're going to talk about that biradial. Okay, so this is also something I really want to make it clear. The biradial symmetry, as we do generally in the class, any single term which you are not able to any single concept which you are not able to understand, just read the term 2 times, that's it, है ना? So what is the difference between that radial and the biradial? It is showing that bi and radial. Bi means 2, radial means radius. That means it will also be the circular kind of body, but can be differentiate into 2 equal half, like the arrangement of the body part into equal half from only 2 radius. Suppose that this is your circle, this is your normal circle. Do not differentiate about in that radial and spherical. So if you cut it here, 1, if you cut it here, 2, if you cut it from here, 3, 4. That means what is the difference between that radial and biradial symmetry? If you cut that radial symmetry of body arrangement from any axis which is going from the middle of the body, है ना? if you cut it here, 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 and whatever, it will give you equal half, like more than number of two radius, है ना, or better say the diameter. But if you'll cut that biradial, that means only one axis is from that longitudinal and Sagittarius, and second axis is your longitudinal and transverse. Got it? Sagittarius matlab, I hope you guys understand. Suppose that if you see the human body, cut it in the longitudinal way, and then this is a transverse way, है ना. This one consider like XYZ axis, है ना. Suppose that this is a human body, consider in a 3D arrangement. तो एक तो आपका ये हो गया, that is your bilateral symmetry. एक आपका ये हो गया, that is your horizontal axis. But if you cut like ये suppose that skin है, तो इसको ऐसे ऐसे करके cut करेंगे, like in between, that is your Sagittarius axis. Okay, so that is a basic difference, but it is a human. So here we are not talking about that horizontal, but what is, okay, I'll connect it again here, don't worry. So what is the difference between that radial and the biradial? Radial have the multiple diameter, है ना, from any axis it will cut, but in that biradial there's only two. Okay, so organism's body if cut, can cut or into two equal halves, can cut into two equal halves if cut equal halves only from two radius, that is one longitudinal and Sagittarius, and second is longitudinal and transverse or horizontal. So that means transverse और horizontal. ठीक है, that means ये आपके मेजरली किसमें पाए जाते हैं? टीनोफोरा में. एग्जाम्पल आपके टीनोफोर्स में. टीनोफोर्स are also known as Combogelies. Porozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, then Ctenophora, that is your Combogelies. Okay, Ctenophores, that means ये आपका Ctenophores है and this is your Combogelies. So either you cut equal and this is your, that is longitudinal axis and that is longitudinal horizontal. That means they can cut into two equal halves only from that two radius, not more than two. Okay, they shows the connectivity, the connecting link between that radial and bilateral symmetry, but they shows mainly, they shows sessile nature. They start showing actually, okay, they start showing sessile nature, but move through or shows a movement through water current, ओके, है ना. यहाँ पे भी हम लोग ये लिख सकते हैं, ये हमने जो रेडियल सिमेट्री में लिखा, दे आर आल्सो शोइंग दैट. ओके, रेडियल सिमेट्री, प्लीज कट लाइक मेक द डायग्राम 1 2 multiple, so that multiple, and show that a boral surface and behind that oral surface. ठीक है, what we will show here, we will show that biradial symmetry में this is the kind of arrangement, the one only and two only, that's only two axes. Now the most important one and the last one, it shows your fifth one is your bilateral symmetry. The animal's body can cut, arrangement, animal's body can cut into two equal halves only by a single plane surrounding which the arrangement of organs occur. Arrangement of all the organs occurs in equal half on either side. On either side. The first animal, it shows highest level of development, highest level of development. The first animal shows this. First phylum shows bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry is found in the developed organism, all developed organism, all developed organism. ठीक है, स्टार्ट फ्रॉम योर इकाइनोडर्म, स्टार्ट फ्रॉम योर ब्रेटियलमेंथिस, स्केलमेंथिस, है ना, एनालिटा. देखो इसमें क्या होता है, एनी काइंड ऑफ अरेंजमेंट, सपोज दैट example human or the mammals, everything has like that. There's a one exception, I'll tell you where it is existing. Suppose that this is a human body. See, human body have, if you see the kind of arrangement from only this one axis, then only you will get the two equal halves of the body. Suppose that this is a longitudinal axis, longitudinal maybe seethe, not even the, if you cut the human body from this, you will not get the two equal halves. What is the meaning of the two equal halves? Because it shows that evolutionary kind of development. That means if this is your one side eye, this is your one side eye, this is the nose, even you cut the one port, second port, and every single kind of arrangement, externally or internally, externally mainly, that shows this is one hand, this is the other side of it. But you will cut from here, from that horizontal or the transfer axis, the upper body portion will head and the lower body portion will have the limb. That means it is not even the equal arrangement. Here when we talk about the biradial symmetry, actually example में हम एक exception यहाँ पे लिखेंगे. In your echinodermata, the larval shows the bilateral symmetry. Even if you want, if you want, you can write like here also. The echinodermatas, point echinodermatas larvas show the radial symmetry, shows the bilateral symmetry. Underline that, bilateral symmetry, but adult shows, you can say either the biradial, or better if you want to very specific, pentaradial symmetry. Pentaradial symmetry, है ना? Okay, so this is something you have completed about that symmetry. I hope every concept is get it here. But suppose that the symmetry question comes in your paper, UPSC paper geology optional, है ना, paper 1. So in that body you're going to write all of these things with the mentioning of the diagram and the example. Underline that. But what you'll how on 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 or the will you say that human is the most adapted, most developed organism? No, it has its own dependence. Like if we want, we have the binocular vision, right? We can see particular in a particular direction, we can hear the voice from this side also, from that side also. The functional anatomy and the physiological behavior is actually one of the very important significance for the development, the critical level of development of organism body. What it other another thing, it also shows that evolutionary arrangement. It also shows that evolutionary significance or the arrangement. What is other than that? It is showing that linkage. It is showing that linkage of that evolutionary and the ecological development. So that is something you can write by yourself. And other than that, I think we have talked about all of the type of symmetry. Yes. So here I'm completing that symmetry concept. Next we'll meet in the next one of the very important topic. Thank you.